Hi, welcome to this garden tour. So here's the big tomato bed. The last video I put up, most likely this still had the blue tarp on it. Maybe we were working on the rose, but this is the new in-ground garden. So we left a section to do potted things. This was just a, hey, we have more plants, let's pot them. And then I've got, gosh, this is getting so big. This is my orange, not an actual orange, but an orange citrus tree. Let's see here. It is, does it say? It says 1 gallon orange. Oh, Metrolina. And it's got these tiny little green balls on it. Hey. This one is a lime. The lemon, which wow, it got bushy. I've had this for like 2 years now. And it is getting flowers. And here's the golden raspberry. Finally got it a big pot. So we went with this half-gallon barrel. Smaller ones for those trees for now. I need to get those two their pot yet. I did just buy them the smaller pot because this 16-inch one here is not available. I've been trying to find it. But those are our trees. This can stay out year-round, but the trees we have to try to keep small so they can go inside because, you know, they're tropical. They're not going to like winter in New Jersey. So these pots, this one is actually the same pot that the pepper is in that we brought in. These were the first tomatoes. This is a micro tom, and it's not doing that great. Like, it's got tomatoes, but it didn't get as big as it's gotten in the past, and it doesn't seem that happy. But these, not really a pot type of tomato now, is it? A container tomato. It's really big. And we have the squash. This is all zucchini. I should have gone on the other side. Oh no, looks like vine borer might have got in there. Try to go see about that. We took a zucchini off of this one. That zucchini there's not doing good. We'll have to cut that off. Let's see, there's a zucchini here. I don't think this one has zucchini yet. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, look at that. Now, I thought I bought 2 yellow and 2 green, but apparently not. This pot is the strawberry that was over by the fennel, the bulk of it. It has a tomato friend. We don't know how, why, but it does. Even though I put it over here, something's still stealing. This is a weed. Something is still stealing my strawberries. Just sad. Zucchini flower, but look at how big these leaves are. It's one plant. Okay, there's my hand. It's crazy, but it's hard to see, but there's 2 zucchini in there. There's one growing on that flower. Wait, there's the one growing on the flower, and there's a darker one. There it is. You can see it behind everything. So that's how the zucchini is going. So behind the containers, this area used to be that little garden that we started a few years back. Past couple years that had mullein in it, the really, really tall plants. And this should be either a butternut or a honey nut squash. Yeah, I have no idea what this one is. I need to go make tags. That I know is a little green. The name kind of looks like umbacha, but that's not what it is. And then there's 2 more plants here. And then that's either the other, like the one corner's honey nut, the other one is Waltham butternut. Not sure which is which. Oh, I see the neighbor birds coming over. This is a watermelon. It's called Sun and Moons. And if you can see the little speckles on it, that's why it gets that name. I didn't realize the leaves would have all those markings. I knew the watermelon itself did. Garden. I took where we had the original little garden last year. The mullein had grown in it the past couple years. We had tomatoes in it last year. So I took that, mended it a little bit, and covered the straw back over it. I saved the straw to use as mulch. And I'm going to put probably too many squash here, and a variety, 8 different squash that will all probably sprawl. Let's see. This is a kombucha squash, which we had and we saved seeds from in 2016, mind you. 2016. This one I've been wanting to grow for a couple of years. This is the Moon and Stars watermelon. I'm not a big watermelon person, but this is so cool. I had to try it. This is a saved squash, the I'm not saying this right. Delicatata? Yeah, okay. It's a little squash. It's very, very tasty. This is honey nut. I got this from Hudson Valley Seed Company. Over here we have some saved long Italian squash. I bought these at the farmer's market from DeWolf's in 2015. I bought one and we saved the seeds. This one's got like 1 seed in it. They fell out. This is the, I'm going to say this one right, Yokohama squash. Very different, but bought that a couple years ago too. 2018, that's what it says. Red curry. We really, really like the red curry. I have seeds that are younger than this. This is our oldest seeds, 2016, when I first bought one. We liked it. We saved the seeds. The last year we tried to grow any squash, including curry. The squirrels ate or destroyed all of them. And this is another butternut squash. Well, the other one was honey nut. Just a regular butternut squash. So, I'm going to seed them, and we'll see what happens. So the 2 rows are 20 feet, or the garden itself is 20 feet, so that would make them a little less. But they've been working out pretty good. So we've got eggplant. That's flowering. It took it a while, but I really feel everything is late because it wasn't consistently warm, and now that it's warm at night, not dropping into the 50s every night, I think it's all doing better. Of course, you know, the bugs are out more too. This eggplant I purchased. It's a Black Beauty. And a couple of these are Black Beauty, but I also have a Casper, a Ting Ping, and something else. What are you? Ping Tong. I said it backwards. And, oh, a long purple. That one's a long purple. So it's a long light purple skinny. Sorry, I got distracted because I'm looking at something over at the squash. It's a long, thin, light purple eggplant versus the Black Beauty, which is like a really dark, purpley eggplant. One tomato got put in here, and then the rest is peppers. So I'm not sure what varieties, what really. And then we've put in some basil, marigolds. Some of there's a dill that is, one day it looks good, the next day it doesn't. It's trying. Also trying to work on a drip system over here. And Tony pulled the first pepper off of this plant. And now the plant behind it has a pepper and now a second pepper. So they're starting to come in. There's some little buds. And they just got tall. They've only been to here forever. So they just exploded the past couple days. Look. This one doesn't even have a tall enough pole. So that's the new in-ground garden. Just so much going on in here. So this is where the other strawberries went when I moved them. Look, there's the little buckets I got for the trees. Something eats my strawberries from over here. And this one is the Stark's one that I had purchased, Stark Brothers. And this one was given to me in the back. This is to try to keep the birds from landing and picking apart all the pine shred that's there. I did start trying to pot up stuff. So in here, and it's probably not deep enough, but I've got celery and Brussels sprouts. And there's more waiting to be potted up. So last year we put up the blueberry house with the bird netting on it. And we got blueberries. Yay! We also added the pink lemonade. This year, we don't know why they're not flowering, and the only blueberries, I might have to go around. There's a bee buzzing around me. The only blueberries, looking for them, are those. There's actually should be 5 berries there. But I'm not sure why they're not flowering, so we're not getting berries. And we're working on different things, trying to water them more, fed them some blueberry feed. Maybe they just need a break this year. Now the raspberries, I cut down all the first year canes, but the second year canes are just about done. There's still some fruit out here, which I'm not going to have time this morning to pick, but I'll try to do it this afternoon. Might be one of the last times we pick them. We didn't keep track really of how much we got. We know it was probably around 10 pounds again. So we've been working on learning how to make fruit leathers, or commercially known as fruit roll-ups. And I made one, but it was a little tangy, so we gotta try again. And of course make like jellies, jams, that sort of stuff. So not sure if I shared this. I found an Italian grandpa on YouTube. His channel is, he has Blue Jays. His channel is Osara Recipes. And he is Pascal. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, one of those ways. So I was looking up about oregano, and he actually takes them when they're flowering. and he saves the flowers for special recipes. So I've already cut this down once this year, and we have some from last year still, so I'm letting this go to flower, and then I'm going to cut it down. I'm also going to rip out half of it. I got some Greek oregano, so we're going to leave half, probably this half, we'll leave that, and then the other half I'm going to put the Greek oregano in. But yeah, oregano. So this year's been another failure for brassicas. I am going to try, I'm going to start seeds now for fall. Maybe I will do better with a fall brassica garden. I thought these were going to make it. They're there, but they're not doing a whole heck of a lot. And I did have the year that the cabbages, by the time fall came, they did give me tiny little Brussels sprout sized heads, but they had sat out all summer. Actually, they were in the oregano garden that year. So, before it was oregano. This one, I ripped out all the brassicas. And I got a tomato plant doing okay in here. Again, these just started getting eaten. Well, the artichoke's been getting eaten, but now they're eating the comfrey. They're eating the basil. I've got some celery and parsley in here. And here's some of the mullein plants. Now this one, lighting's not good. There we go. So this one's doing okay. This one is struggling, and that one might do okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just a bad spot over here. The roses are done, but look at the size of the rose hips. They're huge this year. But oh, look at the yellowing. That's new. There's rose hips over there. Some rose hips in there. So that's the garden tour. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll try to not be so long in putting out another video. Thanks. Bye.